What's up guys, Austin back with another video, and in today's video we're going to talk about the DRI. Now for those that don't know what the DRI is, it is Orange Theory Fitness's version of a triathlon. So instead of a traditional triathlon with a swim, bike, run, Orange Theory style, what we call the DRI, because you don't get wet other than with your sweat, is a 2,000 meter row, 300 body weight floor repetitions, followed by a 5K run on a treadmill. And the idea, just like any sort of athletic endeavor, is to try to do all three of those things as fast as you can and finish with the shortest amount of time possible. Now, whether you're new to fitness or you've been involved with fitness your entire life, the DRI is no joke. It is one of the most ultimate fitness challenges out there. So within this DRI series, we're going to be breaking down each component of the DRI and what you can do to maximize your DRI performance. Because there's a lot of tips and tricks, things to keep in mind, how to pace yourself in order to get the finish in the shortest amount of time possible. So in this part 1 video, we're just going to talk about the general flow of the DRI and just sort of the general way to go about the efforts. Now, what I want to talk about first here is understanding the breakdown of the time commitment to each of the components. The 2,000 meter run, the 300 repetitions, and the 5K run. Now, the 2,000 meter row is going to take you anywhere between 6 and 10 minutes or so. Whereas the 300 repetitions on the weight floor, that might take you anywhere between, around 5 minutes, maybe upwards of 15 minutes, depending on your fitness level. But the 5K on the treadmill, that's going to take you somewhere between probably 20 minutes, upwards of 40, maybe even 50 minutes. So it's important to keep in mind that the treadmill component, the 5K run, is the biggest chunk of your time, the biggest chunk of your commitment to performing during the DRI. To perform at your absolute best and really see improvements over time, it's very important that we optimize our time up on the treadmills. And we really use our time on the rower and weight floor to try to be as efficient as we can without fatiguing our legs and our aerobic system for the run. Because if you hit the run and you're tired, guys, it's gonna burn, it's gonna hurt, and slowing your pace down over the course of 3.1 miles or 5K, whatever metric you're using, that's going to add a significant amount of time overall. As far as a general rule of thumb goes, as far as the pacing of yourself throughout, the idea is to try to keep things as steady as you can. You see, when you train your fitness, high intensity interval training, like we do at Orange Theory, like other boot camp classes, like cycling classes, etc., high intensity training of intervals, of spiking your heart rate up and then bringing it back down, that is one of the best ways to increase your physical fitness, to gain fitness over time. But on something like a DRI, we're not trying to gain fitness on a DRI. We are trying to perform on a DRI. And when it comes to exercise performance, our bodies are most efficient at trying to streamline an effort. Just like if you were trying to run, a mile. If you went as hard as you could and then walked, and then hard as you could and then walked, and did intervals of that, that is way more taxing on your body and most likely a lot slower than if you just held one pace the whole time. And with an event like the DRI, which is going to take you, somewhere between 30 odd so minutes, maybe upwards of an hour, that is a long time to be working a max effort. So you really got to slow things down and really pace yourself throughout. So one of the most important things to keep in mind with the DRI is to understand that it is a long duration effort that you've got to really pace yourself through nice and steadily. And that the majority of your time during the DRI is going to be conquering that 5K run. So this is just a basic overview of the DRI. In the next video, we're going to be breaking down the 2,000 meter row, the strategies to go about this row as compared to a 2,000 meter max effort row. From there, we'll talk about the weight floor exercises, and then in the final video, we'll conclude with talking about the 5K run. So I hope this gave you a nice general overview about the DRI. Next up, click on the next video somewhere over here, and we'll go over the 2,000 meter row.